That is what I caught. So the next trip is on. Check, packed, fishing rod, overkill backpack with overkill everything, and we're heading off to the forest again. I'm going to try to catch some fish. We weren't very successful in the last episode. I'm going to spend a little bit more time trying to catch fish this time. So let's get ready and let's go. It's 2:15 in the afternoon. I'm walking along the lakeside here. I'm going to punch up here about 5, maybe 6 kilometers. Still plenty of time before the sun sets, but I want to set up my tent, my camp. Give me a little bit of chance, maybe get some evening fishing in, and yeah, I want to make a little bit more of an effort this time. The last episode, I was basically, for me, European fishing is completely different. I don't even really know all the species that are in this lake. I know that there are carp, and I know that there are pike, and I know that there are different types of bream, but not the bream that I'm used to in Africa. So it's a completely different fishing scenario. Yeah, but same game. And so yeah, I want to spend a little bit more time, hopefully catch some fish, and quieten all the voices back at home that are telling me that I go fishing for nothing. I found somewhere. I think I'm going to camp here. Look, there's somebody camped here probably last weekend. Looks like they had a fire. The fire rating, hazard here hazard rating changes all the time, and I'm assuming that we're allowed to have fires. So we're going to assume that because there's a grey area there. So yeah, I'm going to make a fire tonight. This is where I'm set up for the night. I didn't capture any footage of me actually putting up this setup for 2 reasons. One, because everybody does it, and I think everybody's tired of seeing people put up tents. And the other reason is because it took me about 5 hours to get it actually right the way I like it, because I'm full of bullshit. So yeah, I'm pretty set up for the night, looking good. Yeah, and you can see that little guy there that's crawling up there. There were millions of them on that tree over there, and I hung all the stuff up on there while I was busy setting it up. And anyway, it's all looking good. It's a coffin tent. I've slept in it, as I said in my other episode. Yeah, it's not the most ideal thing for a person my age, but it's okay. It does a trick. It's warm, and I'm testing out a few little bits of extra kit tonight. I've got a better pillow, and I've got this chair. Look at this. And this chair is really cheap, eh? I think it cost like $20, $20 US dollars, and it's not a Helinox, but it works on the same sort of principle, and it's not heavy, so it was quite easy to hike in with it. Yeah, so that's where I am tonight, and I've set up my rod, and I'm going fishing. Okay, so I've been doing this for about an hour now and not having any luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day, and get back to camp, collect some firewood, because I'm going to have a sneaky fire tonight, and we'll give this a crack tomorrow, early in the morning. Fish are asleep. I see there's activity out there. They're definitely jumping around, and they're feeding on something. But the question is, what are they feeding on, and what do I need to do to catch one? Anyway, I'm going to head back to camp now. Wild boar sport down on the beach here. So obviously they come down to drink water here. Geez, it would be so nice to encounter them here on the beach. Where the pigs are, there's a lot of these pigs, these wild boars. And this is what they come and do here. They come and root around here looking for food in the undergrowth. And, you know, they do it in your garden. If you don't have proper fence up, they come and do the same thing in your garden. And I have a friend whose garden has completely been uprooted by these wild boar. Home sweet home. Right, what am I going to do with this fireplace? Maybe I can burn that. Yes, look at this rubbish here. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow before I leave here, pick up all this stuff, because it'd be nice to come back to this campsite. It's a pity. People have got no respect, eh? Damn. I don't know if you can hear these mosquitoes, but gee whiz. I've been in West Africa, I've been in East Africa, I've been in Southern Africa, I've been in Thailand, I've been chowed by mozzies, but I've never ever seen them here. I don't know if this camera can pick them up. I doubt it. But geez, and they're the size of, look at this. Yeah, And it's spring, eh? Well, at least they're not biting. Yet. It's beautiful, eh? That is absolutely beautiful. Look at the stunning sunset. I'll get the drone up and get some of that. Tried some fishing. Didn't succeed. We'll try again tomorrow. And I'm going to start a fire. There they are. Check out that guy. That is a mosquito. That is a mosquito. There are millions of them everywhere. I can't believe it, eh? I've never ever seen this before. I don't know if this camera is picking up the audio, the noise that they're making, but it's insane. Anyway. Yeah. Mosquitoes in Poland. Mind you, there's a lot of water around. Temperature has risen a little bit here. They've probably hatched just now. We're going to be in for an interesting night, eh? As I get into this tent when they start biting, but they're not biting yet. I'm not too sure whether you can hear the mosquitoes. I've been going on about mosquitoes, but goodness gracious me, I've never heard them like this, and I've never seen them like this. But now I'm going to start a fire. Matches, cigarette lighter, doesn't matter. Let's get this fire going. What I'm using, in front of the camera, what I'm using is one of these little blocks here. I don't care what people say. A lot of people use ferro rods, all that kind of stuff. I use that as well sometimes, but today I'm starting a fire using this magic stuff here. Because this wood that we're going to burn comes straight out of the forest here, and it's going to burn really quickly, I think. Let's get this fire on. Beautiful sunset happening. How's that? There you go. There's a fire. And then I'm going to make a brew. Check at that. Proper Boy Scout. I've got dinner on the go here. It's not what I had last episode, but very similar. This one's with rice. There we go. Well, that's dinner. It's like a tuna and rice thing. It's almost the same as what I had the last episode, but yeah, this one smells a lot better. Get stuck into that. But while we're having dinner with a fire. That's naughty. And yeah, look at that skyline. Mosquitoes have died down. They don't seem to be visible or audible at the moment. And yeah, when I've done this, I'm ready to go to bed. I might just make a brew and then go to bed. Tomorrow I'm going to go try and flog that water again, see if I can catch some fish. Yeah, who knows, eh? It's like predicting the weather. Good morning. Wow. Listen to them singing. I'm sitting here like this in this tent, and this tent is right in the shade. If you have a look outside there, the sun has just come up. Wow, it's been up for about an hour, I think. I didn't sleep so well last night. I don't know what it is about this tent. I don't know. I think it might have been this pillow. Check out this pillow. This is my new piece of gear that I'm testing out. Yeah. You know, I try to find a decent pillow. These blow-up pillows don't work for me, and anyway, maybe just takes getting used to, eh? Right, let's get some coffee on the go and get this day started, eh? Check this out. It looks like somebody, look at this. When I got into bed last night, I didn't have shoes on, so that couldn't have been me getting into bed. I think I might have I had visitors here in the camp last night. I didn't even know it. They were busy scratching around here. Those are prints. Anyway, sun's coming up. It's beautiful. Get some coffee on. Right, so I don't get this wrong. I think it says, it's got instructions. 1, we need to put the big bag in the cup. Let's see what that looks like. Put the big bag in the cup. Big bag going in the cup. Right. Now that, to me, shit, that looks like, it looks like cocaine. Okay, so you put that in there. Put the coke in there first. You see, give it a good stir. Oh, you see, this is supposed to... That looks terrible. It looks like whitewash. Looks like I'm going to paint a house with it. It smells nice. Smell that vanilla and... And then this one is obviously the coffee. It's got a picture of a coffee bean on it, so let's have a look. I don't know, it might be good. Let's open up here. Open up. Come on. Yes, sus. You know what, it's just an instant coffee mix. That's all it is. Look at that. Anyway. Well, if that doesn't, that's a bloody breakfast on its own, eh? Dobra. So I watched the movie last night. Well, I watched the tutorial on how to catch perch, and I've been rigging this thing up the wrong way.
Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Adventure Fishing UK. Today I'm going to be teaching you the easiest way to catch perch. If you know this and you have some of these lures in your box, there's a high chance you're not, well, not a high chance you're not going to blank again, but your chances are going to be reduced massively. Because when all else fails, this can work. I'm going to talk you through how to do it. I'm going to teach you some tips. I'm going to tell you what gear you need. It's all going to be really simple, really easy. And I'm going to be teaching you this perch hack so you can use it yourself. Now, your choice of rod, anything that you can chuck light lures with is fine. It's really not fussy. Reel, again, anything's fine. I'm using a rigged and ready Fish Rig 180. Really nice rod, really absolutely gorgeous travel rod. Look at that pike down there, really cool. But yeah, the line's more important. I use Maxima Chameleon, 6 to 8 pound. Really good line, pretty much invisible in the water to small fish especially. Matches the rod nicely. Now down to the business end of things. This is called a jig or a micro jig if you don't already know. I use... Oops, see my finger there. I use the jig heads with the eyes on, red. Perch love these. Use these when you can. Colour for the jig doesn't really matter as much. It more depends on the colour of the water you're fishing in, but this is what I'm going for. And you're going to want to get the one with the little tail on the end, and I'll show you exactly why. So you tie that on. Need to trim that down a bit, but...
You got to put the hook in all the way, and it's got to come out the stomach of this bait. So it's not like I don't know what we would call it in bass fishing. I've forgotten, it's been that long. Anyway, let's give this a bash. Throw it out. And I'm thinking that the retrieve here has got to be very slow. Obviously because of the temperature of the water. Look at this. So that is what I caught. It's, I don't know, I think it's, I literally got it off the bottom of the lake with my hook on my, geez, that braided line is strong, eh? But this thing must weigh, I don't know, 10 kilos. And it's probably been sitting on the bottom of the lake because it's encrusted. You can have a look here. It's got mussels all over it, and look at this. Yeah, look at this. Little mussels encrusted on your barnacles, and yeah, look at it. There's even a crab living in here. Look at it. There's a little insect. There's a little crab in there. Come on, guy. Check. I wonder if you can get him out. I don't want to hurt you, guy. Right, let's have a look and see what's in this bag so I can show you what I bring. Obviously last night, I was here for one night, so obviously last night I ate look, that's for breakfast. Cranberry with yogurt and white chocolate muesli. You can buy that in the shops here. And that goes together with the chocolate milk. Awesome. And then I have, this is trail mix. It's actually quite nice. I had a packet last week. They're very good. It's just nuts, mixed nuts. And then this is a Polish delicacy, paluski. Yeah, I need to buy some of those and take them back to Madagascar with us. Yeah, so that's what I have for one night, and I had obviously the last night's curry. Yeah, now we're going to do this, and this is very easy. Check, superfoods, because it's got linseed oil in. Linseed oil is something you put on furniture. So yeah, this is just easy. You just open it up, whack it in there like that. And then this one's even easier. Take this. This is all plastic again, which pisses me off, but I could do better. Rob, do better. And then you just put that in there like that. And then now there's too much milk in here, chocolate milk in here. So what I do is I leave some over, and I'll make it with my brew. Well, it's time to break up this camp now. It's been a good day yesterday, and a not so successful on the fishing, but we'll come back again next year. Well, not next year, in 3 months' time. Hopefully things have changed. I know that this lake gets very, very full of algae in the hotter months, and that makes fishing a little bit more difficult. But you know what, people are catching fish, so there's a way to do it. I've just got to understand how to do it, that's all. So, time to break up camp, and we're going to hike out through the forest. Vehicles way down there. I'm not too sure how far it is, but I'm going to hike out this way, go through the forest, see what we can find, if there's anything interesting to look at, and yeah, that's it. So time to break down camp. That's the worst part of these trips, is actually breaking up camp, but you got to do what you got to do. All done. Yeah, and the one thing that I wanted to say is that it's very easy just to pick up your rubbish and take it with you. It's not hard. Put it in a bag. Put it in a horrible plastic bag that they give you at the supermarket. That's what they're good for. And then put your rubbish in and take it with you. Don't leave it lying around like they do in these forests. Some people, not everybody. Yeah, leave it the way you found it. In which case, I'm going to leave this place the way I found it. I did pick up a lot of their rubbish as well, that people that were last year. But nevertheless, take it with you. It's easy. Just put it in there, pack it up, clip it onto the carabiner, and off you go. And when you get to a place, you can offload it there. It's better than it's sitting out here in the wild. Excellent. Right, time to go. No, this is not a good idea. I'm gonna sink into this quicksand. Well, it's not quicksand, it's just mud. Shit, it would be so nice, eh? I just go through here. Check how soft it is. Hey, we might be able to get through here. And just take it easy. And not sink up to our knees. Because it actually stinks. Whoops. Okay. I think we made it across. Whoa! Here we go. Jeez. One piece. Let's go.